This is the home of Marta Perdomo Taylor. She, along with her children, live in the village of Skokie. Marta was born in Belize, and 17 years ago, in 1971, the 61-year-old migrated to Chicago in the United States of America. She first lived in the south side of Chicago until the early 80s before moving to Evanston up until 2000, which is when she moved to the calm and charming village of Skokie. Perdomo Taylor always wanted to see what it was like living in the States, and when her family told her they were all moving, she had little to no objections.
We all wanted to come over and see what's going on over here, because all our family was moving over here.
Is it what you expected here in Chicago?
Well, when I first came here, it might sound silly to some of the people that live here, but I couldn't figure out how people got on the train at the Dan Ryan, because I was up on the top and they were down there. And I felt so silly because I wanted to ask, how do those people get down there? But I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to sound naive or anything like that.
Other challenges that you faced since you left Belize and came to Chicago, maybe the weather probably?
Oh yeah, the weather was a big thing. It's so cold here in the wintertime.
Have you lost any of your Belizean culture?
No, I'm a true Belizean. I have not lost my culture. We cook Belize food here. We speak Creole.
Perdomo Taylor is not the only one who has moved to the USA, and particularly to Chicago. The Belizean Diaspora in Chicago is huge compared to other parts in the US. She is only but one individual of several Belizean groups that unite in celebration of several events. Linsford Pitts is the head of Concerned Belizeans, Inc., a group that helps Belizean students countrywide.
We established a group in 2007, and it was established to help the Belizean children in Belize. A couple of years before that, we used to go home to Belize and give out stuff to help the children, and I came up with the idea that we should form a group here to raise funds to help the children in Belize.
We participate in all the Belizean functions. I attend all the Belizean functions. There's different groups, and whenever they have something, I would attend. And my kids, they come to the Belize Day in the park, and they love Belize food. So
yeah. Is there that tight-knit relationship within the Belizean community here in Chicago?
Yes, I would say so. We all come together to celebrate different occasions, like, you know, Independence Day, 10th of September. You know, there's different functions going on, and we get together, and Belizean music is alive and well in the Belizean community.
And so is the food.
It's almost every day I cook Belize food. My kids grew up in Belize food.
Are the materials hard to come by?
No. Initially, when I came here in the 70s, yes. But now there's a lot of Caribbean stores here, so material is okay. And when I go to Belize, I bring my supply back.
Yeah. Your Marie Sharp and your...
Yes, and my Ricardo, and my coconut oil, and my Happy Cow cheese, and Dutch cheese. It's all upstairs.
During our time in Skokie, we met and spoke to several young men and women, all of which have Belizean heritage and make part of the diaspora.
My parents are from Belize. My mother is from Corozal, and my dad is from Paraíso. And I've lived there in North Chicago my entire life. And then I've attended high school in Lake Forest, and now I'm in college at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois.
Have you been to Belize?
I have. I've been twice for a couple of months.
My parents are also originally from Belize. I went to high school at Loyola Academy, Wilmette, Illinois, and now I'm currently at Marquette University studying criminology and law studies.
No, tell us more about that link you have with Belize in terms of your parents.
Okay. They both grew up and were born in Belize City. My mom's from Penn Road, and yeah, so it's just, they grew up there.
Yeah, what's their name?
Charles and Shelley Murray. My mom's original name is Shelmadine Flowers.
Okay, when was the year that she decided to come to
I'm not sure, but I think they've both been here about 28 years.
In terms of the Belizean culture being instilled in you, was that ever done, or is that?
Growing up, yeah, you know, it was simple stuff from like, you know, using passwords was Belize. I always wondered what did that mean as a child. He never really talked about it like that until I got older and did my own research and found out, you know, oh, I'm Belizean or part Belizean. Cause my mother, she's from Gary, Indiana. And that pretty much explained it. You know, we always used to go to the parades and picnics during the summer. And even when I was little, like I said, he never really elaborated on like, why are we here? And just as I got older, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. I'm part Belizean. You're from Belize. And through my teenage years, he started just telling me stories, being there, because he's only there for 7 years of his early life. The rest of it, he grew up on the south side of Chicago. But he's pretty, you know, he communicates with his mother because she's from there. His father's from there. So, you know, usually I have Belizean food and whatnot. I don't like to know the name of it, but, you know, I've been eating it since I was little.
And in terms of the entire Belizean culture, you know, do you eat rice and beans?
Oh, yes, of course. And of course I eat rice and beans, stew, chicken, panadas, all the time. Even though I'm here in America, because of my parents and because of my mother and my family, we're part of the Belizean Diaspora committee, and most of my family is in that, so I'm always around the culture. Because of the festival, we're always around people, playing the music, the food, everything.
Do people or right away realize that you're part Belizean, or
no.
Something that you need to share with them?
They don't realize I'm part Belizean until my mother speaks.
Really?
And then once they hear that, they think, oh, your mother's Jamaican, which she gets offensive and she gets mad, like, no, I'm not Jamaican. And so from there, everybody finds out that I'm Belizean, and then they ask me, oh, where's that? And I say it's south of Mexico, and then I have to tell the whole story behind it.
My grandpa was a librarian in Belize City, and I know a lot of people know of him, and then I know a lot of people know of my grandfather on my dad's side. So I go back and look and see, like, well, why, or what did they do?
Is there something you share with people when you meet them? You know, this is my name, and I'm part Belizean.
Yes, I do. I'm very proud of it. I really embrace my culture, who I am. That's a part of who I am.
Also forming part of the diaspora is Debbie Shell, the Honorary Consul General of Belize in Chicago. She has both Belizean and Jamaican heritage. She told us what's her responsibility.
One of the primary functions that we do right now is the issuance of passports for Belizean citizens who are here in the United States and their passport has expired or it's been lost. We assist them with that. Also with tourists and business folks who are traveling to Belize, we issue visas for that. And then in general, I act as a liaison for various government offices in Belize for the folks who are here and need assistance from back home. I act as a go-between for that.